In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own rhinestone templates with your Cricut Explore Air 2, 3, 4, and 5 at this point. The fifth one is out, I just heard. And we're going to be able to make rhinestone hats just like this. But honestly, this is going to be a super dope process. We're going to go over everything you need to know. You're going to be able to make your own rhinestone transfers and everything that you need to actually start making money by this summertime with these rhinestones. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so we are at the craft table. So the reason why I made this video is because I'm in the middle of making this hat. It's really dope. I'm about halfway finished. I had to add more on the brim, and then I also made these gemstones that are going to go in all the dead space. So I figured I will show you guys how I actually made the template and the stencil, because this is what we're gonna end up with. This is the rhinestone flock. So basically we're using Cricut for this project, the Cricut Explore Air 2. We basically just add some rhinestone flock and cut it with the vinyl cutter, and we're gonna use Cricut Design Space and downloadable SVG files, which are really easy to use. You just download them, send them to your vinyl cutter, and use some rhinestone flock, and you will end up with this. It's really easy. We just go ahead and put it into the vinyl cutter. For the needle pressure, this is a lot thicker, so I typically use around cardstock. If I have a fresh needle, by the way, but if you have a dull needle, you're gonna have to crank it up, and because of that, and you might not know what needle pressure you have or how dull your needle is, just do a couple test cuts before you do any like major projects. Always make sure there's nothing in the way. There was actually a piece of flock stuck in there, so I'm glad I checked that before filming. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just cut that. Let me know if you have any questions so far. For this project, we are using a Cricut hat press. The reason why I'm going with the Cricut hat press was because with this I'm able to actually go all the way around, you know. So I'm gonna let this go ahead and cut, but let's go ahead and actually make this stencil. I'm sorry, actually make the transfer with the stencil so you can actually see how it's made. Everything that you need here is down below. There is a starter kit that has literally everything to get started. So if you have any questions about that, leave it in the comment section. I will see you in a second when this is done and we can get started. Alright, so like I showed you before, this is what we're going to end up with. We're going to just go ahead and add some hot fixed rhinestones. The ones that we're using here are going to be sized for SS10. That is my favorite stone to use. It's the most universal. It's really comfortable for the vinyl cutter to cut. But we're just gonna go ahead and add the stones and then use the brush tool to brush them in. Most of them are gonna fall into place. You're probably gonna have a few that don't, which is totally fine. Just go back with your tweezers and then go ahead and place them in. Alright, and if you have questions so far, leave it in the comment section. We have our transfer tape. And then I like to, when I add the transfer tape, I like to go from one side to the other and then lay it down slowly. That's how you're going to get the best results. Because if you try to just flop it down, you're going to probably run into issues. Your stones are going to move, and honestly, messing up your stones at this phase is gotta be the most demotivating thing, you know. So let me know in the comment section, you know, experiences that you have had with, you know, rhinestone transfers or Cricut or any of that. But we're gonna go ahead and add our backing to it, and this is what we're ending up with. I'm gonna probably trim it just so it's easier. But yeah, here's a green one that I also made, and I'm really excited with how this is going to come out. For this video, I'm going to use the Cricut hat press to apply the gemstone. I'm not going to apply the paisley we just made, only because I already have what I need on here. What's going to go on the brim is going to be applied with the iron, just because it's easier. I am putting more paisleys on here, but like I said, it's going to be with the iron. But I want to show you how I use the hat press. So we're going to be adding some gemstones. I'll probably just add one just so you see the process. And then, yeah, let me know what questions you have. let's go ahead, turn the Cricut hat press on, and let's start applying these transfers. All right, so like I mentioned, we are going to be using the Cricut. It does come with this weight ball, sand ball, whatever you want to call this. This is like really why I actually wanted to use this one. Also, when I was using the regular hat press, I noticed that at times I was getting these burn marks on this area, the front panel, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who experienced that. It was extremely annoying. I messed up a lot of hats. I actually stopped doing hats for a really long time, mainly because of that. So I'm really glad I found an alternative, so that way I can continue to make hats, because that was pretty sad, you know. All right. Oh, this needs to be fixed. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, sorry, I had to move the extension cord a little bit, but right here we have our gemstone. I hope you can see it. We're gonna just remove the backing, and we're gonna just place this one, we'll just do right here. Actually, let's do it on the side. I think you guys can see that one better. So I'm just doing this just to fill in the dead space. You can also use heat transfer tape just to help keep it in place. There we go. If you have any questions so far up to this point, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section. This is almost done heating up. We'll just go ahead and give it a second. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just hit that at an angle, and we're gonna press for 10 seconds. Alright, so let's check that. We're gonna peel slowly, just because sometimes all the stones don't receive heat just because of how curved the hat is, but we did a good job and they all adhered. So after that, we can go back in and do another 5 seconds just to make sure it got that extra love that it needed. Boom, there we go. And this is basically going to be on all of the dead space. So I'm really excited to finish this hat. That's the end of this video. If you want to see how this hat does turn out, go check out my Instagram or check out my shorts. I just want to complete this hat for short form, so definitely go check that out. If you have any questions about the process of creating rhinestone templates or transfers, leave it in the comment section, and make sure you hit subscribe. We're on our way to 100K. And the light just went out, and you know what, I'm not even gonna re-edit this, but I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comment section what videos you want to see next. I'm dropping every single day, so I appreciate it. I'll see you next video.